This is the Ultimate Pro Pack from Standing Seam Roof Anchor. What this kit will allow you to do is deploy 2 walkboards for 2 workers and give you a 100-foot horizontal lifeline, all mounted onto standing seam roofs with no penetrations. Now you can do walkboards and then have 4 extra anchors for tie-offs, or you can do a horizontal lifeline with 4 extra anchors, or a combination of the two. So let's quickly go through everything. So first thing, you're going to get 8 standing seam roof anchors. These are the SSRA1s. They're all non-penetrating. They use 12 non-penetrating set screws. We have 2 different types of set screws that are included. The cup tips are in the anchors, and then each anchor also gets a dozen nylon tip set screws. These are primarily for 24 gauge steel. The cup tips are what you're going to want to use on 22 gauge steel. You'll get a torque wrench, a twist-handled torque wrench. That's a micro torque wrench with a 3/16 Allen bit, and that is what you want to use to do the final torque setting. What you don't want to do is use an impact gun. An impact gun can quickly over-tighten the set screws, causing damage. You can use a screw gun as long as you're on the clutch setting, so you don't over-tighten the set screws. And on low seams, we encourage you to get one of these flex bits, and that lets you get your screw gun down low to the seam on like 1-inch seam. Sometimes it's hard to get the drill close enough to the panel to get lined up with your set screws. So you'll get 8 anchors. Those can all be used as individual tie-offs, or you remove the D-ring to add adapter plates. So there's 2 pairs of the SSRA2 adjustable roof jack adapters. These adjust for different roof pitches, obviously, but then the side legs, you just twist these wing nuts, and you can adjust them for different seam heights. So these are very versatile. Everybody's used these red roof jacks on shingle roofs, but we've created the adapter to let these work on standing seam roofs. You get owner's manuals for everything. Then moving over to the big daddy part of the kit. So this is 2 SSRA3 Anchor Plates. These are 6061 T6 aluminum, solid aluminum plates. They also include D-rings, hardware kits. You can mount the D-rings for just regular tie-offs if you want to attach an SRD to these. These mount on top of 2 of the SSRA1 anchors with the D-rings removed, because this has its own D-ring that mounts on top of the plate. You can go this way and mount an SRD, but primarily you're going to be using this for securing a 100-foot lifeline. So you would mount your D-rings horizontally. And then this kit includes the Malta Dynamics HLL 3001 kit, which is really cool. The reason we carry this, it includes cross-arm straps. If you have some I-beams or you're working on another type of roof, there are cross-arm straps. You can run 4 men on this lifeline. When you're running on standing seam roofs, we add an extra safety factor, and we do limit it to 2 workers at a time when you're on these plates and on standing seam roofs. But what we like about this lifeline kit, you can shorten this down to 100 feet. There is a built-in line tensioner, as you can see. There's swivels on both ends of the rope, so the rope doesn't get tangled up. There is an included spanner wrench that's attached to a tool leash so you don't lose it. And this is what you snug the rope up with once you get it installed to your anchor, once you get it clipped into your anchor plates. And as you get the correct tension on this line, this plate, this indicator plate, will start to spin. So as you pull it tight enough, these 2 pieces here are going to separate enough that this plate will spin. Then you know you have the correct tension. That's what we love about that 100-foot rope. So Ultimate Pro Pack, if you have any questions about this kit, installation, the anchors, the SSRA2, the SSRA3, the 100-foot lifeline, set screws, or questions outside of that about protecting your crew, please give us a call, hit us up on live chat, shoot us an email, support@fallpd.com. Happy to help you.